Has there been no sound this entire time? Alright, anyway, sorry for that. Did not know there was audio. Micah still having a slow start, 8-18. Looking to make his way towards double pause. However, the score is down by 30-ish points. And Dallas still holding down this P3 well. They don't have the blue spawns though. They're making their way for the one. Almost finds two. Does get killed at the nade, but Ryken and Graves make their way through, secure spawns. They are now set up for this P4 well. Dallas, you guys haven't heard anything, but Dallas still looking for their. Repeat it again. Dallas looking for their first win of the major. Storylines last week, this Miami team did 3-0 the Boston Bulldogs. Verkzy, 25 KD, looking to see if he can keep that momentum up. Savior just kind of having a little stinker of a map. Does have 1 minute and 11 seconds in hill though. Just kind of playing super soaker at this point. Anything to help out his team right now. And Cold Killer, 22 and 17, Trik 21-22. Both golds playing exceptionally well for the side of Dallas. I'd love to see that out of the WWCL. Always love to see them having a great series. Ryken now 28 and 17. He's frying. Cold's frying. Verkzy's frying. WETTO 21-27, his first appearance, I think, the entirety of Black Ops 7 in a series. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he's definitely making, or looking to do some damage here on the map. Show what he can do. As I said, Gilly and Palsy both out for the side of Micah. Palsy being out, you are missing that hard IGL and that human UAV. Gotta think, maybe that's affecting Miami a little bit, as they don't have their hard IGL. Pick up the role, or Verkzy's definitely very capable of doing it. Savior's capable of doing it, but missing that hard IGL, sometimes it does some damage to your team. But Miami not going down without a fight right now. They secure the rest of the P5 as everyone makes their way into a P1. WETTO is AFK. Okay, not AFK. Alright. I don't know what WETTO was doing there. Cold Killer, mid-cut on A5 spree. Tries to find the 6. Can he find the 6 with the pistol? And he does. There's no risk contested though. He finds another, and he finds his teammate as well. So give him an 8 for that. That killing spree. Graves, 27 and 22. Love to see Graves have an absolute fucking map right now. Huge props out of Graves. And the other side of Miami out, Verkzy, 38 and 24. This dude's just hooping on the map. Trying to play his best for his team. We're making our way into a P2. He is playing these cutoffs. Finds one, does not spot Trik. The rest of Miami does need to be on this rotation. Perfect COD from here on out. You have a little bit of room to give with 7 seconds on the side of Dallas. However, the cruise comes in. It does not get Savior on time. Savior trying to play his life as much as possible. WETTO there to help him onto the time. Savior does find one half wall, but there is one on the pinch. It is Cold Killer. He finds one. However, 3 go down for the side of Dallas. Oh boy. Oh boy, can they do it? A little bit of splits. There's split spawns out of Dallas. I don't think they read the splits. They don't. Dallas is going to break the hill, possibly, and they do. And that will be most likely be game for map 1. Wow. Hell of a fight out of the side of Miami to try to crawl their way back and take this map 1. However, Dallas Demented. Graves. It is what it is. But moving on. Raid S&D. Start with a Savior POV. Savior will grab the bomb, and Miami electing to take this bomb to the B site right away. All that seems like to do. Dallas sniffing it out though. Cold killer onto the wall. Verkzy. Savior though tracking that wall jump down onto Ryken to perfection. Giving that first blood. Savior does spot onto that fourth. Trik finding Micah. Savior though in a bit of a pickle. Probably trying to call out for his teammate for help. WETTO now in a 1v3. Does spot Cold. Elects to not pull the trigger. Could be a small. Does find one. Cold does look the wrong way. WETTO now going on the Rosie, and I was like, I do believe he probably heard him reload, being right there. And Dallas will go up 1-0. Ryken does find the first blood into Micah. Dallas still pushing up onto this bomb site on A. Okay, so it does spot the guy trying to hop bomb. Not sure what it was doing there. Some team shots by Ryken and Graves. Ryken playing this outer laundry. Graves electing to back up top art. Cold does get gunned down by Savior. Savior now looking around on the side. Just looking at the outer ring. Does spot Graves. Almost rips Graves. Does not read the other guy coming in the outer ring. And Verkzy now in a 1v1 with Graves. Will find the kill, but not enough time to defuse the bomb. So Dallas will go up 2-0 onto the series. Yeah, Graves balled the fuck out map 1. Like, I think, like, +6 on the map, like 30 and 25, 30 and 26 or something like that. Graves was flying, bro. But, back to this S&D. Verkzy didn't have time to defuse that bomb, but on a 3 streak. See if those kills come into play to eventually get a host on this map. Verkzy does spot Trik into outer ring. And a little bit of a cruddy spot. Playing it with a sub though. Does spot Cold Killer. Elects not to shoot. Definitely cannot gun him from there with this gun. Trik punching the air. Doing his best kung fu moves on the map. Does spot on top art. Does get ripped by Savior. And Ryken sniping WETTO into mid P5. And the side of Miami is just kind of halted in their coverage. They try to get some type of info. They do spot one. Micah trying to kill Trik, and he does kill Trik. Oh, I thought Trik was going to turn on him. 3-2 life advantage for the side of Miami. Trying to get bomb and get out. Here goes by cold killer. Spots the other kitchen, does not kill him. Ryken with a huge 2. Trying to find 3. Oh man, 1v1 cold killer and Micah. Micah does spot him. Cold does get away. Cold trying to play his life the best possible. Cold scams! Cold scams! Micah with a huge 1v1 to win the round for the side of Miami. And wow. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now Micah on a 3. You got 3 that round. Micah, I think, has found himself back in the game into his own. Does spot Graves playing out mid. Gets some shots on him. Does call him out if anything. Does find the kill. Good kills out of Micah. WETTO electing to take on a 1v3 mid. And all of Dallas kind of aping that mid. Cold flying out. Okay. Nothing happened with it. I think he realized. But Miami tying the series 2-2. Because I'm in the middle of a cast, BT. You'd have to join Codcast. I'm pretty sure my stream's delayed. I'll get you in before the next round. So series tied 2-2 here. Savior grabbing the bomb for Team Miami again. Somehow the trophy does not find the grenade. It blows up the car. Trophy not doing its fucking job. However, Miami does find the first bullet into Dallas. Cold killer throwing some shots. Savior spotting 1. Verkzy on the hunt, finds cold killer. Can he find Graves? And he does. Verkzy now on a 3. Savior planting the bomb, and now Miami has won 3 rounds in a row. Yeah, he is. Miami winning 3 rounds in a row. Can they keep this pressure up, or will Dallas stop the bleeding? And Savior to the top 8 into there. Trying to see if he can find a hit marker into another guy's zig. However, the whole team of Dallas is on B side. Kind of just frozen in place, waiting for a read, waiting for a scam. Ryken ironing his water steps now. Graves kind of watching deep into their spawn, trying to pick up the, or play for the pinch. Excuse me. Can't speak. A smoke does go down on the east side. However, one does get stunned, wrapping back. Graves, I think, just trying to play for something. Graves with the banger map. I didn't even notice that, but Graves on down at launch. Had a banger map 1. Kind of. And the side of Dallas is. You gotta play for something here if you're the side of Dallas. Miami is up in this 4-2. Joe Cole does get shot in the back by Ryken, or excuse me, Verkzy. And Verkzy with a 2-piece to clean up the round. And that is now 4 rounds in a row for the Miami Minotaurs. Braves still on Krispy Kreme watch. Verkzy is on a 6 spree. Didn't even notice that. Micah's on a 5. The side of Miami, you know, take that map 1 loss. Tell each other, hey, shit don't mean anything. Down 0-1. Regain for this map 2. And that's exactly what they are doing here. As Micah will finally get off the streaks of 5. Savior though. Calling out Trik, gets shots into Trik, and Verkzy will clean it up. And Savior now electing to drop the bomb onto A. Finds 1, almost finds the second. WETTO is on does find Cold Killer, and WETTO is shooting bodies. Wait, what, Gilly? What the fuck? Anyway, Savior does get first, or not, never mind. Does get first lighted by the further side of Dallas. However, the Hellstorm is in the air. I believe it's Verkzy that is using it. Can he find anybody with it? He team kills WETTO with it. Wow, I don't know how that guy gets out with his life. I don't know how Ryken gets out of his life there. Wow, that's insane. Graves still on fucking Dunkin' Donuts watch. Krispy Kreme. Oh my god, Graves, you had it. You almost had your first. Graves, no. Here towards. That makes no sense though. Why would you not play? Some Miami backdooring going on here? JK. Graves, 0-7. Please get a kill. Just 1. Don't go down off a donut, Graves. However, 5-3. 5-3 curse. Will it activate here for the side of Dallas? Trik. Oh. Unfortunately, cannot find the second. And kills are going down everywhere. Verkzy is 12-4 on the map. Finding 2. Ryken last alive in a 1v2. Plenty of time to play this 1v2 if you are Ryken. And you just gotta be... You gotta go. You gotta do something. There you go. Next. You know, but... Wow, okay. Well, Ryken stat padding. To end this SMD, Graves does end the map with a fucking donut. Yeah, okay. Now, does someone know how to get these fucking bots out of my chat? Like, I don't care. But anyway, my bad. Sorry for the pause into the cast. Miami does tie the series up 1-1 heading into the Scar Overload. And Savior starting off with a hot 3 and then does slam dunk the first overload for the side of Miami. 2 for the side of Dallas, 1 for the side of Miami. Verkzy trying to play his life as best as possible. Does find one. I don't believe. Yeah. Alright, well, the game is literally bugged where you throw one smoke like per match. Is what I've been told. So. Anyway, no one scored on it. So we're gonna keep on. 5-5. Savior 6-2. Savior having a hot start to this map. Did start off the first Scar a little slow. I think he gathered himself and found himself, as well as Micah. Definitely a dope boost heading into this map. I can see this map going either way. This is definitely the swing map. Definitely the swing mode. In the Call of Duty League. It's either the finisher or the swing. Whoever gets this has the momentum going into map 4 for a potential 3-1. We have seen plenty of map 5s though. Has seen some crazy shit going on. Anything here. WETTO almost securing the second one for the side of Miami, but eventually gets snuffed out. I'm like lost in the cast right now. Okay, we'll reset. Dallas going to the side of plane 1, staying on the back side of red, and that is Graves. Does find Micah, however, Verkzy will be staying pushed up into their spawn, spawning him on that right side. Playing for these spawners, but trying to be annoying as much as possible. Try to have them second guessing and in the back of their head that you're still around here. Does find another one. Unfortunately, does not spot Ryken. And Miami is on the move. And you just gotta go, man. You just gotta go. You can't turn around for a kill. You just gotta run. Okay, sprint. However, they do get the second overload. Graves 7 and 8. Legend play the most of his life here. So the back defense does find the ball carrier. Can he spot the second? Almost gives it up. Does elect to slide. Cold killer there for the help with Graves. Finds 2. Almost finds the third bottom red. Graves does drop down and finds the kill with ball. And I don't know what's going on there. WETTO beating the shit out of Graves with his pistol. See, they're almost finding the kill to try to get that pressure in their spawn again, in their top green, and just still providing that pressure and providing that annoyance. Will not spot the guy that is back red, and that is Cold Killer playing the karate spot. Cold Killer finding Savior here on this P2 bottom right towards satellite. However, I don't know what that was. all go down the side of Dallas, allowing for Miami to pull up. Verkzy is a hot 21-10 to start off this overload. Bro is absolutely frying. 3-day will go down for the side of Dallas again. And ball carrier does get killed out though. Onto those guys coming spawning mid cut. Ball carrier does find him. Trying to find these last two in. Playing his life. Trying to get lost. We'll stay as he can. As he's on a 4 spree now. Back here, back red. On a 5 now is Verkzy. However, need WETTO to stop the ball carrier, and he does. To hop out to the side of P5 box and trade Verkzy out. And he said, Dallas, you need the score, and they do get it. 2-1 now with Miami in the lead. Can Dallas relay, or will Miami put up another slam dunk? Micah elected to play this time. It's not spot to hold for top blue though. And Dallas will score a second one here. Yes. Does get through. Dallas with good pressure onto the overload. Overload. Too many letters and numbers. With some good pressure, and Graves finding 2 on a 3 spree. Still providing pressure for his team. Does get stunned out, stuns himself, throws a nade over. Dallas will score 3, and that is now 3 in a row for Dallas. Demented as Graves. I mean, Brad. Yeah, can we get a PC check or console PS5 check? Can we get a base game? Because this isn't the save Graves that dropped a .4 a couple weeks ago. But Dallas will go up 4-2 in this overload. A little slow start for Dallas. However, they were able to relay every single overload that they got as soon as they scored one. So definitely got the momentum going into the second round. However, now Miami with the good side. Right, I think it switched now. I think if you spawn green going into blue, it's good side now instead of the opposite. I don't know. They're on a side. WETTO though, having a bit of a struggle map, 11-22. Does immediately grab the ball though. And 2 go down for the side of Dallas, and WETTO is smartly going to play this here on the plane and wait for a teammate. Should have had a teammate come with them. You guys definitely could have scored that fast. Shout out to Poonsayer. And I have the best strat for a 20-second overload cap on this map. Fun little strat. However, Miami does score, making this 3-4 now. They are providing this pressure over to this left side. Dallas trying to play this goal line defense the best they can. Cold Killer does get killed by Savior. Trik killed by Verkzy. That's 2 down for the side of Dallas. And you got 2-2, maybe one spawning up. Yep, you have a 3-2 now. On the side of Dallas, Trik finding Micah, 51 yellow, and Ryken with the final kill into Savior to get them out of their spawn, their goal line, however you want to call it. Graves still on a burner, 17. Does get killed out by Savior. Ball still on the 25-yard line. Closer to the red zone of the side of Dallas. Getting a bamboozle. Can they find him? No, they cannot. Verkzy does come down from the sky. Secures that 4th overload for the side of Miami. And it is all tied up 4 minutes left to go. There's still a lot of ball game left. Still a lot of scores that can be made. However, I think Ryken will get through with his life, and he does. Ryken with a nice play to secure that 5th overload for his team. Just running that thing, hopping up that red, trying to bamboozle, trying to get off, you know, trying to check off the irons. And Ryken again immediately re-grabbing that ball. Trying to go to that top green. However, he's waiting for him. Graves now playing this low line defense, trying to call the ball carrier. Unfortunately cannot. Verkzy is 41-19 on the map. This dude is absolutely frying right now. 42-20 now for Verkzy. Miami only down by 1 with pressure into the left side of Dallas. They need to get as much pressure as they can. Stuns going everywhere, nades going everywhere, ball resets. Back towards P1. Dallas kind of playing a little passive right now. 2-1 trade goes out. Ryken does find the 1P1. Verkzy trying to get some shots onto him. And with the help of Micah cleaning that up, Micah is now just getting lost in their spawn. Micah finding 1, Micah finding 2, can he find the 3rd? No, he turns away. He turns away, but the nade does connect for the side of Miami, and they will secure it and tie it up. Wow, what a commotion on that left side. Still with pressure is WETTO and Savior. Really Verkzy, I mean, Verkzy with a 3-piece, and Micah will deliver that 6th blow. That was a little sus. Yeah. That is wrong. Okay. Well. Should just end it now and fucking reset at this point. That's 6-6. I mean, what, man? I'm here to fucking cast, not to post. Like, fuck. Fuck you, Dunko. Graves is playing out of his fucking mind right now. Yeah. Definitely with the, you know, Verkzy being 54 so this is the second time. Rules have been wrong. With Dallas Demented, however, it is not. Verkzy is hosting. I'm just gonna have to play it out and fucking reset. Yeah, he's gonna drop 60. It's been 20 minutes in this overload. Yeah, whatever. I'll get blamed for it. I don't give a shit. But, I mean, this is gonna take fucking forever. It's 7-7. I'm gonna have to reset. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking tell him after. Be like, hey, rules are fucking wrong. Gonna have to fucking play it again. Didn't want to say anything in the middle of the match because the guys were fucking crying. And it's, by the time I noticed, it was too late. I thought, you know, we fucking learned last week. Dallas trying to secure the victory with an 8th and final scroverload. If I say anything now, it's tied. If I say anything now, it's tied and they reset. Now if I say anything, now it's... Hey, the rules were wrong, by the way. $74 and $34, bro. Yeah, some shit. Okay, map 4. Let's fucking go. Fucking COD. So, Dallas Demented up 2-1 with that fucking schmoverload. Miami unfortunately losing the map, however, it will go down as a forfeit just because of rules. You know. Rules There's rules. Partially my bad for not catching it, so if anyone wants to blame someone, blame the raccoon. But anyway, map 4, got a Sake, one of the new maps. We've seen it before. Great, fun, rotational based heavy map. And Dallas Demented 23-21. Miami making their way through the lead. Trik electing to hop in the window. Does shoot his teammate. They do clear out the back and do secure the out. Cold killing out 3 and 2. Graves 2 and 2. Good start for the side of Dallas. However, Miami securing the last of the scrap, and they will go ahead by 2 points heading into this P3. P3, multiple angles to watch. You got bottom, you got bridge, you got left, you got right, you got the window. Hard hill to hold, but also at the same time, a hard hill to break at times. Definitely a fun hill to play. Definitely a fun hill to play. Different dynamics as that team looks at. Who needs to watch what? Who's coming from where? That sort of thing. Finding 2 into sight, Savior with the 3rd to clean up the rest of this hill. But I'm now trying to find the one onto bridge. Does go down, unfortunately. And we'll make our way into this P4 with a pretty even series again to start out this map 4 hardpoint. We're here for this map 1. It was pretty even all the way. With eventually Dallas taking the lead with almost of a Miami comeback. Takes away the tie, who potentially takes a strong lead, potentially comes back. Cold Killer finding 1, finding 2 into Savior and Verkzy. Does spot the 3rd into WETTO. Some shots into Cold. Does not find anything. Does kill him out. Cold Killer now tagged up a little bit on a 3 spree. Moving around the rocks, probably leaving a player on the rocks. Does find Savior with a pistol. My bad for turning away from that. But still, all the way around. Miami might take this lead. Nope, Dallas will go up by 12, heading into, not really the hill early. Regardless, still taking into this P5. Trying to plug these lanes for the side of Dallas. Spots 2 and 2 top window. Trik floating a little bit back into P2, does hop out. Tries to find the corner, does get killed out though. Does get sniffed out by Miami. Cold Killer holding this P2 window now. Slide out. Gives shots into Micah. Savior onto top Trik though, will finish out Cold Killer. A pretty solid start for both teams. Miami taking a little bit of a lead now here though. WETTO finding a pair, and 3 will go down for the side of Dallas with the 3-1 spawn split. Savior almost getting absolutely torched by his teammate. I'm surprised that didn't kill him. That's crazy. But Savior now YYing on the map. What the fuck did I just see? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are fucking dolphin diving into windows on the map. Hell yeah. I like the aggressive. Graves, it's a little bit of a slow start from Graves. I don't think he's had many reps on this map. of a slow start from him. However, I'm sure he'll find his pacing soon as we go into the second rotation. Ryken 18 and 12. Verkzy, oh my, I didn't even notice this. Verkzy is 22 and 7. Verkzy 22 and fucking 7 on the map right now. They will stay. Well, actually, we're gonna go to a Savior COD. We will bounce between Savior and Verkzy as they are both on 2-5 sprees. Verkzy looking for his 6 on this chain. Does find Cold Killer for that 6 kill. Savior just super soaking this time, and Miami is taking and blowing this lead wide open. Savior is spinning his knife. Nice. And Verkzy. I think it's just Verkzy and Sake. Verkzy. Office. I think. Who's in hand? No, just has it in RCX. Don't think anybody has strikes on either side. But Dallas trying to make their way into this push into the lead of Miami. And if you're Dallas, I mean, you just chalk that shit and went new. Let's see, I'm at what? 200, 197. You get a 60, you get a 50, it's 170. So, I mean, they do get the blessed spawns there for the side of Dallas. Trying to get and budge their way into this lead. Trying to make their way into a comeback to eventually tie or take the lead out of this hill, which they won't be able to do here. But they'll still be at least a lot closer. Finding one does get doubled by Savior and WETTO. Savior pushing up, finding one. Verkzy finding 3 is now 29 and 10 on the map. Verkzy having himself an absolute map right now. Finding a 4th, now 30 and 10. Back up to a 3.0 kill. Does get killed out by Trik. Trik 16-24, doing well for himself on this map. We'll go into some Trik POV, see what's popping. Trik finding 1 from this bottom window. Does hop out, does find 2, spots the 3rd, finds 3. Trik with 3 with a huge triple kill. A little spaced out triple kill, but still a triple kill. And just gets out with his life, and he's gonna do it again. Finding 1, finding 2, didn't find the 3rd, does not find the 3rd, but Trik on a good little spree right there. Trying to get this somewhere, trying to hold down the fort for this hill. And I think this is going to a map 5. A map, potentially a map 5. Dallas gotta play some perfect COD into this P1 and get these rotates into P2 and hold this time. However, trades going out on both sides. Moving up onto the hill, Cold Killer finding WETTO on hill. We're trying to watch it. Goes with 3. Verkzy just called in. Verkzy 40 and 14 on the map to push this to a game 5.
I'll just mute myself.
All right, we are back in this Miami Dallas series. No, opponents tied 2-2. It's map 5 right now. Dallas took map 1, Miami took map 2, Dallas took map 3, and Miami just took map 4. Verkzy went 41 and 14. Absolute god mode to put them in. As each team will get a trade onto site. Bomb will go down on the side of A. Trik just kind of playing his life here. I don't think he spotted Violet's lane. Rain does get killed by Trik. Palsy now just ironing. Trik finding the kill into Palsy. Ryken finding the kill into Savior. Then that will go a round 1 win for the side of Dallas. Trik with 2 huge kills on the side of small. WETTO's Rain too. Having a brain fart. Trik, stay on this Trik POV. Knows one is does tag him up again, does get him weak. Trik electing to go up and play his life. However, number 2 is pushed at P1. Trik getting out of there with his life. 2 is pinching mid-cut for the side of Miami. I believe that is rain season, but Graves will find him, and Swift will find Verkzy. Swift will find Palsy. And Savior is the last alive for the side of Miami. Can he 1v3 this? We will go to his POV. Does find one into Palsy. WETTO will get the trade. Savior shooting WETTO. Savior versus WETTO have been just tagging each other. I mean, let's just go back and forth shots. Trik on the pinch though. An absolute god pinch from Trik as he is now 4-0. And he is the last one alive for the side of Dallas. WETTO does spot him out. Can Trik 1v2? Bond is going to be set by WETTO. And it is Verkzy and WETTO last alive for the side of Miami. WETTO does find the kill into Trik. So it is 2-1 now. Side of Trik with a hot start, going 4-1 to start out this series. Trying to find him. Palsy though with 2. Can Palsy find the 3rd? No. Graves does find him. And and will kill him. He does secure the bomb. But there is the pinch. Trik now trying to do his best in a 1v3. And Trik will go down and bodies are being shot by WETTO. The series is tied 2-2 now. Trik spawning 1 into 10. Does get some shots into the guy in lockers. Bomb is down for the side of Miami. WETTO is on a 5 streak here in this SMB. Is ironing a box. We'll push up onto site now. Trying to find the guy hopping bomb, but all of Dallas just in force, pushing the pace. And oh my lord. Swift with a 3-piece with the pistol. Wow. One v3 with a pistol for Taze Buns, aka Swift, aka Spring. He goes by many names. Swift though on a 4 spree now. They're pushing up. Doesn't go inside 10. Verkzy with the second kill. And Paul's finds 1, does find 2. And man, with all these pinches going on, you'd think somebody would pick it up by now, but that does not seem to be the case. It is now 3-3. Nobody on the east side for the side of Miami as they elect to take this A. 2 for Dallas on the side of B. However, Swift does find the first blood into Savior. Savior kind of having a little stinker map 5. 1 and 5, still plenty of rounds to be played. Swift though, now 8 and 5. First team does find WETTO. And is now a 4-2 life advantage on the side of Dallas. Trik does Palsy going mid-cut. However, Palsy will try to play his life the best as possible and allow Verkzy to get that kill onto Trik. 3-2 life advantage for Miami. Ryken trying to get out with his life as he has the sniper. Verkzy does get spotted out though. Does play the bait and switch with Palsy, and it works out to be effective. Palsy finding 1, however, Ryken kills Palsy with a pistol. It is now a 1v2 for Verkzy. If anyone can do it, it is this guy. However, he cannot find it. And Dallas,
check your DMs.
And Dallas will go up 4-3. Are you sure it's not like the quick grip one?
Nah, 100% it wasn't. It was like the horizontal one.
It's a 2-2 life advantage. Oh yeah, he's using the flow guard. Oh god. Verkzy finding one. There's a 1v1 situation. Verkzy just decides to hop the bomb. Can he get it in time? Swift trying to jump through the window, and he does get the kill on to Verkzy. And Dallas will go up 5-3. Dallas will go up 5-3 on this map 5-3 though. It is a 5-3 curse. Swift is 12-5 on the map. However, can Dallas shut the door onto Miami and secure their first victory here at this major? Ryken just ironing, hoping he peeks. However, Palsy does push up, finds the first blood. Graves backing up a little bit. Swift finding one, however, Rain will find the trade. Trik trying to do his best to 1v3. And he cannot. Nope. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Savior 1-7. 4-5 though. Dallas trying not to choke this victory. Trik hops in the window. Gets killed by Palsy. However, Ryken is right there behind him to get that trade. Huge trade. Bomb will go down on this A site. Ryken stun checking the back door. Throws a god nade. Does tag one. Knows at least one is back there. That's info. Calling out to his teammates that there's one back there. Graves playing in the creddy spot. Seeing if anybody will scam on the pinch. And one is pinching. Number 2 is on the pinch. Graves does read him. 2-0 and Dallas will win. Ladies and gentlemen, this map 5. Dallas with their first victory this major. A lot of sub-ins, a lot of other sub-ins. But other news around the WWCL, as far as this match, Dallas gets their first win of the major, and Boston has handed Detroit their first loss of the